Ooh, ow, ow. Hey, am I live? I just caught my toe underneath my standing pad and it was not pleasant. But anyway, if you're watching here or watching later, my name is Trevor Lund and this is the Live Light livecast for this week. I think we're the 20th of August today. And do I have an intro? So I got to change that intro, but I like the sound. I've had that sound in a lot of different intros over the years. I can't lean on that. So, yeah, so today what I want to, the tool I want to give you is a brand new tool. It is, well, that's a good one too. On Sunday, I am going to be overwhelming people I know because we're going to be covering 109 years of the history of Judah, and very quickly overviewing that, but I want to get from Jehoshaphat to Uzziah and Uzziah's life, what we can learn about seeking the Lord there. And one of the things I'm going to be encouraging people to do is to value the presence of God. What does it mean to value the presence of God? Well, Moses, when he was on the mountain with the face of God, and God was angry at him because the people had sinned, not angry at him, but angry at the people because they had sinned. And Moses interceded to not wipe them out and start a new race from him. But Moses said, unless your presence with us, what's going to distinguish us from all the other people of the earth? Unless you go before us, how will they know that you favor us? We need the presence of God. And I am just curious if we have lost that in recent years. Or in different, not even different years, in different, I don't want to say denominations, but different ways of doing church. We need his presence. You and I need to value his presence in his life. He is God. He is everywhere present. It's not that we do anything to bring him down. It's not that we do anything to jump through any hoops, jump through any kind of religious ceremony in order for us to connect with the divine. And yet, we need to value his presence and not get so glib with it. Not so get so glib that we ignore it in the day-to-day of our everyday. So, value the presence. This is the tool. The word is value. And so, first thing that we need to do is to verify that God is with us always. We need to, Psalm 47 says he's an ever-present help in time of trouble. You and I need to practice the presence of God. What that means, I'll get to that later, but basically it's God is everywhere. How about we train ourselves to be aware of that? He's here now. He's part of this process. And if he's not part of the process, maybe I get so concerned with making sure I've got the laugh button on. Or maybe I get so concerned when I make a good point, I need to get applause. If I'm doing it for the show, my attention gets off of God. But when my attention is on him and I'm doing these things, when I bring him in, when I practice the presence, it can be going for a walk and I hear his nudge to go to talk to that couple who's walking that dog. Or maybe one of my jobs that I get to do, and it's just opening up again, is, I'm looking at my watch because I'm roasting coffee and I got to get out there before it burns. My job, though, that's opening up is I get to go into companies and I get to be with the employees and we just talk. And most of them I saw yesterday, I've just renewing a relationship. I haven't seen them for 3 months. Only one of them called me on the phone in that time. and we had a good long discussion. But everyone else, I'm just catching up with them. One place, brand new employees, because they had a customer come in and do some terrible things to the employees that were there, and they quit. So we got new ones, and it's like, oh my goodness, these things that happen in everyday life. Anyway, as I go, I want to pray that I'm blessed and that I can be a blessing, or probably more grammatically and theologically correct. I pray to be a blessing, and I pray to be blessed. And I know that I'm blessed, and I trust that I'm a blessing because people light up. They light up. What amazed me this last week was, or yesterday, when I went to all these different storefronts. The new people all wanted to talk. They all wanted to talk. They were quick to want to find out about me and find out about what I was doing there. And one of them even said, "That is awesome. It is so cool to work for a company that has this." So anyway, practice the presence of God. Verify God is always with you. That's V. By verify, I mean you verify, not is God really there? No, it's you. You are the tester here. And the test is yourself. So verify in yourself that God is always there. The A in for value, you need to agree to treat hardship as discipline. Hebrews 12:7 says, treat all hardship as discipline. And that's a philosophy that really helps out when terrible things happen in our lives, right? I don't want to give God credit for the works of the one who comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And I know that he's working all things together for good. And so I will treat all hardship as discipline, not blaming God for it, but knowing he's going to use it for my good. Okay? The L in value is you need to learn to turn complaints to praise. I've found too many Christians will ignore the reality of the problem that they're facing. And what that does, if you don't know Christians like that, just stick around. You'll find them. We say it's faith, but what it is cognitive dissonance. It's not faith. Faith is my response to the reality, the revelation that God gives. Faith is not denying the existence of the problem. It's not. We don't deny the existence of the problem. But what we do is we need to learn to turn those problems into praise. How do you do that? Pick a psalm, any psalm. 2/3 of them are psalms of lament. All but 3 will pour out their complaint and turn around to God. That is the model that you and I can follow. We do it in private. We do it before God. We pour out our whole heart, not just the part that we think would be acceptable to him. It would surprise him too much. We let him know it's crap, but I will praise you. You need to recognize the difficulties are real and do what you need to do to get through the immediacy of the moment. And if you don't do that, you'll never learn how to hope. Longer story, I won't get into that. Value, the U is understand that miracles happen in the moment. Miracles happen in the moment. Romans 12:1. I love how Peterson translates this. It's your everyday ordinary life. You're eating, sleeping, going to work life, walking around life, and you place that before God as an offering. Everything, when we're aware of God, we see the beauty around us. We see the awe of the situation. I've got a rhythm of awe I'm including in this message. Maybe I'll release that to you next time because, man, we need to get awe back into our lives. So miracles happen in the moment. Be in the moment. Be intentional. And E is you enjoy times of intentional and spontaneous worship. Psalm 27:4. One thing I ask, and this is what I seek, that I can dwell in your house, the house of the Lord forever, and see the beauty of your majesty. When we value his presence, worship bubbles up. And maybe it's having worship music on as often as we can. Maybe it's starting the day reading the book. Maybe it's bringing God into the conversations of your thoughts. When worries start to come, and just train yourself to say, okay, God, what do you think about this? What do you think I should do, God? And just let him speak. Like, just be quiet. Let his peace come. You'll get an idea that's smarter than you, and then do that idea, because that's Holy Spirit leading you. I hope that helps, and I'll be in time to get my coffees off the roast. This is live. I can't see anyone commenting, so that's okay. This will be up. If you're watching this on Facebook, you're part of the Live Lighter community. If you ever want to catch this again, you go to Live Light in Confidence. And all of those, I think we're on to, I don't have no idea. I'm not on the right page. We're up to 9 or 10 in there. I want to do this often, but I don't want newcomers to be overwhelmed with the material. That's why I'm limiting the time, so that it's not so overwhelming. Anyway, take care. God bless. Appreciate your prayers, and let's keep in touch. I'm Trevor Lunt.